Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Ask the Chief Streaming. I am Chief Sarcan and I am your host. And today I am here in the secret world. And once again, we are back to lair farming. I'm hanging out with my guild, AIE, here in Secret World, and we're farming lairs. And each lair comes with 3 quests. We're going to do those 3 quests, then we're going to summon the bosses for those. And there's little tricks and tips we're going to show you about the best way to farm as a group. As you can see here, we're 2 groups. And we work together to gather the pieces, because as you turn in quests, you get to choose which pieces you pick. So we're just going to run around here. So if you have questions, you feel free to ask. That's what I'm here for. Otherwise, enjoy the show. Hang on. This is going to be a lot of fun. Queen, hello, welcome to the show. And if you notice, I am wearing my Bill Murphy MMORPG jacket.
Oh yeah, they're definitely clearing some of this out.
It looks like we're right at the right spot, the right time though, because they're respawning pretty much as we're getting to them.
Right now I'm playing my ranged build because I'm not being the tank, and I might as well just stay back out of the way of things.
There's a stone fragment right here. Group 2. This is lootable.
So this particular lair is in Blue Mountain. And we have to collect pieces around the construction site.
Nope.
The guild makes it look really easy because most of them are overlooked in this place. Or overdue.
I knew you had that.
Always.
Oh look, some stairs. We should investigate.
I think we're nipping at their toes now. I guess we can pick up what we can and wait.
Last I checked, Solomon Island is in the United States, where we have a free country. So we can do whatever we want.
Country. Incoming. Mark hazard.
That was my rest of the name of high school.
Marked hazard.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Let's go through the tube. Dun, 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 dun. Look at him go. Oh, pass on that. Read on that. As we just continue on here. Around and around and around the road. For those of you that may not be aware, you'll notice some of my resources are up on character. That would be my rifle. And then my elemental resources are showing here. And that's just the different mechanics.
What is this mound of rocks? Oh dear, it woke up. I'm so scared.
Well, may have
I will
spoke too early.
save you.
You did not just lock up Squeezel.
Yep, I sure did. I went through a whole scenario and everything was fine. Thought it was fixed.
Maybe it's just a hiccup.
There we go.
Yeah.
I did find a thread on that 4.8 second ping though. It wasn't the lag issue. The stuff that guy was saying was totally different.
Really?
Yeah, the 4.8 second ping is something that's been happening since early November.
I'm really curious if they're gonna actually come up.
They might.
Respawn behind it.
Pull him over here. Come running towards me.
I am.
Bam!
Squeezel should still be getting credit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're still standing here.
Group 2, do you just need the 6th stone?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the trick after we complete the quest is you don't turn them in until you have your coordinator tell you which piece to accept. So for example, if we look at my inventory, this is for a different zone, but these are the pieces you collect. You'll get 9 pieces per boss. There's 3 bosses per area. And then once you defeat these bosses, you collect purple pieces, and there's 12 of those you need to be able to summon the region boss. So Lairs takes a lot of time and effort. But once you want to learn these
Hey,
little
Sarcan,
tricks,
if
they
people
go
on your
fairly
stream want to
quickly.
see the jacket I've got is the achievement for killing all the layer bosses.
Alright, they're doing the tower. Let's leave them alone.
Alrighty.
Well, you don't want to go over there and spawn 6 more?
That would be funny.
When I went over there, it started for me, so I figured I'd help you out.
Jump the trash.
Alright, Squeezel, you're gone.
We had a guy DC here, so we're kind of trying to wait for him to get back.
I do believe he's aware. That's just the little ones. Ooh, big guy. I should shoot him.
You should.
I think I'll just stand in front of him. Seemed like something I should pop deadly aim on. Hey, is that my friend? Got a present coming for you.
Thanks.
Sorry,
That was just bad luck. He just walked up and just slapped him in the face.
I was sitting there pouring a bottle of water too.
Did you just shoot it?
No, he was swinging at me and hit Wonders.
I shot it after it hit me.
It wasn't that bad.
Sarcan, have you had a chance to look over the augment system?
Not really too much, no.
Dude, it's awesome. There's a tanking one that pretty much frees up the need for agitator if you get it.
I wonder why I can't get up there. How'd you get up there?
Hopped up.
So what he was just asking me about is they just implemented this new system
Just
where it's
walk.
called augments. Basically, you
I
can
was
buff
I'm hitting a ceiling or
specific
something. It's like
ability by doing the unlock
My
procedures
shoulders are too broad.
that I haven't quite got into. But it's not buffing your whole character; it's buffing the ability.
That's because
So
you're
you have to
female
choose
characters.
to buy augments to tie them to your
Why you
abilities
gotta
to
be like
make
that?
them more beneficial. So it really broadens and opens up the
Maybe it's your
in-game
horns won't fit.
where people used to think they were basically
You know, I'm
done
starting to think you
farming
might be
points to level their ability once they got the full wheel. Once you've unlocked this full thing, you were kind of at a stopping point. Once you got all the auxiliary equipment, you were at a stopping point. Now we have the augment wheel, which opens up a whole bunch more stuff. So anyway.
Kind of bums me out I didn't get that mask.
If you subscribe before the end of the month, then you'll still get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All the subscriber rewards, you just have to have an active subscription during the period of time that it's available, and then you get it.
Oh.
So what are we waiting on? The viewers are wanting to see stuff.
Sorry. We're waiting for Squeezel to get back so we can get the final piece, kill the guy up there, do the tower defense, and then go summon the region boss. While we're waiting, I guess we'll sort out who hasn't actually fought the guy, because I know a lot of people got the achievement anyways, but who hasn't actually fought the aspect of the long-toothed. Post in chat, because if I hear me, I might not recognize who you are.
I'm logging back into game. This is Squeezel.
You didn't get to fight him last time, did you, Squeezel?
Nah, I got the achievement though.
Are you talking the up and above the area where we fought that one guy that kind of kept killing me?
Don't think so, but it's the aspect of the long-toothed where it's his summoning room is above the tower defense event area. So it's what we found out when we did that summon was that the 5 people who were part of the party that actually summoned him got to stay in the room. Everyone else got booted out to the entrance and a wall came up.
I think it was Amadi that was with me. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, me and Mr. Grimbane hasn't done any of the regional bosses.
Why you gotta be like that?
But everybody in the party should get the
Everyone will
achievement and get to
yeah,
loot.
everyone will get the achievement and gets a roll on the loot. It's just that only those 5 people can actually fight the boss, and I want to give the option of that to as many people who want to.
Okay, so maybe we should ask who wants to?
If my connection stays up, I'd love to, but
I need a
don't know
tank.
if it will.
Wow, I just got one shot.
Some people pulled some stuff without people being aware that that tank was needed.
I think we had a respawn.
Well, the tank was impaired because I jumped down and got hit by the AoE.
I was typing. That was awesome.
I'm logging in.
So when you die, you have 2 choices. You can run back to your corpse and res
Maybe.
there, or you can res at wherever you show back up in the world at the circle.
So I got Darcy, Squeezle, and that it for people who haven't actually fought the boss.
And Grimbane, I think.
What? Sorry, I missed that.
I
That's
was reading
right.
over the
It's not a good show
chat.
until I die, right? That's the DDO
Yeah,
tradition.
Grimbane, yeah, I haven't done it.
So now it's a good show. I have died. But I'm a much better looking dwarf in this game. What do you think? As a cool chick. Oh yeah. Oops, too far.
Sarcan. Somebody's advertising. I just saw your jacket.
Yeah, I wore that today in honor of my buddy Bill. They were giving those out on
We
the
all should wear it.
website recently.
Nice.
Hey Grimbane, look at my shirt.
See, I'm not the only one.
Nice.
I like
So,
trench coat the best.
I'm dead, but I'm not dead. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Am I moving around?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
see ya.
see you, target you.
I have no health.
Try and eat a taco.
No,
Shows you have full health for me.
you definitely have no health to me.
Yeah,
I
me
have no
either.
tacos.
His health looks fine. I'm not.
Here.
You should go, pull something. Let's see what happens.
I'm
Let
just
me
gonna
give you a
change a piece
taco.
of gear real.
Oh man, what
There
if
we
you
go.
had
That
infinite health?
did it.
Alright guys, let's clear out the stuff on the stairways up so we can get moving.
What's there?
Oh, I fell off.
The ones to the south.
Oh man.
There's a big boy.
Oh, yeah.
World breaker. I'm so
Alright, make
scared.
sure everyone you've targeted the ward breaker there.
That ward breaker over there, that thing, that big guy.
Squeezle, are you on the same section of the quest?
I need the 6th piece.
That's this one over here.
No, on the monster killing. This guy's part of the monster killer quest.
I need 3 deconstructed workers.
That's weird.
That's the guys we can pretty much one shot.
Nice. More AP.
Get the small packs of 3. There'll be
Fine.
one
Here.
to our right.
There's one right here.
Wait for the other ones to respawn. Okay.
Boy, they died quick.
Okay, now I'm on find the creature that broke the ward.
The world breaker. Go back.
Watch for this guy here.
Didn't Wally and the beaver break the ward?
Come on.
Yep.
All right. Kill the world breaker.
Alright, group 2, go ahead and pick up the stone here.
We got it.
Nice. Okay, so we don't send a report here. See how we just
So do the
finished?
tower defense part.
We don't send it until we complete all 3
Did everybody get
quests
credit for that?
and get told what we need to do. Or what we need to pick up.
Sure did.
Everyone should have 2 reports ready to be sent in.
Now we're going to do the last quest, which
And
is
remember,
a
if we
holdout.
if one person from each group clicks this at the same time, then we should be able to just do one.
I'll click it and then somebody from group 1, I guess.
So this is the secret world there, Moon Boy. By Funcom. The link at the top is a wiki that I wrote about the game. If you've never played before, it's a good
I'll do a countdown.
get
for
an
you guys.
understanding of what the game is about
Go on.
besides just watching it.
Go on the word
It's a
click.
free-to-play game, so
3,
it's
2,
well behooves you to
one,
to
click.
go download
7.
it. I take that back. You buy the game, but it's free to play after that, I believe. But you can really get it on really cheap sales. So, or you can subscribe. There is content that sometimes you have to buy if you want to do that extra content. It's like DLCs. Kind of botched my explanation. Apologize about that. It's facing the wrong direction. So the secret world is about everything is real. You're in the real world. However,
I wish you had
everybody
a flute
playing
right
here
now,
has
Grimby.
the magic of anima in them, which gives you your
That's not what
abilities.
this has.
But you fight vampires, werewolves.
He has a thing of sticks.
All kinds of stories,
Yeah, well, he looks like a
investigation
fawn.
missions. It's a game that's all about you can pretty much have any ability you want as you learn them. And all you do is switch your weapons around to basically switch your role. It's a story-based game. It's a very
Tell you
in-depth
what, doing
story-based.
more
So if you like the
DPS
story-based
gains
game,
a lot
this is
more
really
aggro. Because I remember fighting with those guys.
Queen's got it exactly right. Normally I play a melee character with a hammer and what's called a chaos. It's like a claw type thing. But since I'm not the tank today, which usually I am, I'm playing range, so I've got an assault rifle and what's called elemental magic. So I can stay back in the back and let the tank do his business. Plus, my girl just did her nails, so, you know, we don't want to get too close and personal. With the guys.
Oh, just as a heads up, I'm hoping I'll be able to make it tomorrow, but my area is calling for a super duper bad weather as far as winter, so I don't know if I'll have power.
Yeah, and it's been like way freaking cold here. It was like 12 degrees this morning. I'm sure it was colder for Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably in the upper 60s here today. But apparently we're about to get hit with something really, really cold. Tonight.
Yeah.
Credit.
Yep.
So now we've completed all 3 quests. We're going to go to the roof.
It's
While
probably
we're
the same
here-
storm.
While we're here, let's just go upstairs and do the regional boss. Then when we're done with him, we'll hop down to summon the group of bosses.
So we'll turn in the quests missions.
Sarcan,
pieces.
if you want to tank this, by all means, tank it.
I'm all set up for
You can give
ranged
everyone a
right
front
now. I
row
have to
seat.
switch.
So, Darcy hasn't fought him, and Squeezel hasn't fought him. Wasted, have you?
Yes, I have.
That's right. Do we have another tank or healer that wants to fight him?
I could tank or heal, but we run the risk of me locking up, so up to you guys.
Well, you're gonna DPS him now, but that is an option if there's another DPS that wants to do it. Sarcan, are you sure you don't wanna tank him?
Well, if you want me to, it just take me a sec to change out my gear.
Well, I think it might be better for the live stream.
Cameo, can you heal?
No.
Well, I guess
Wonders might be okay. If Wonders wants to heal. Well, I guess that would put us in the same boat. I just seen Wonders joined group. I didn't realize that I joined the other group.
What am I healing?
If you've got the stuff with you.
Yeah, one sec. Huh, I've had my healing pieces on from the scenario we did the other time.
You've been healing the whole time.
Alright, so it should be Crimson Bane, Darcy, Sarcan, Squeezel, and Wonders are going to be fighting the boss. Arani, Camille, and Wasted we're going to get auto-booted out to about here, I believe.
Alright, I'm ready.
One of the mechanics on this is the boss. At one point, he's gonna throw a debuff on someone, and he just aggro locks on that person. The healer needs to figure out who that is and start healing them. Everyone might want to wear 1 extra health piece. The boss doesn't seem to hit that hard, but if you're not the tank, you're not ready for mitigation, you need to be able to have the heals incoming and have a little bit of extra health. If I remember correctly, he drops filth puddles under him. So you guys, if you are the one that he's focused aggro on, you don't want to start running like crazy, because you're just going to start spreading the filth all over the place. You just want to move strategically only when you need to, and only the minimum amount that you have to. Otherwise, you're going to fill up your room way fast.
Yeah, the person we found last time, that the person that he's got aggro on, just stand still. Don't move, just stand there, and everything will be okay.
Pretty much. Also, again, the only time you ever move is if a filth puddle is under you, then just move just enough out of it.
Yeah, because if you have aggro, you're gonna put filth puddles everywhere, right?
Correct.
So yeah.
So for those of you watching, this
If you
is
see the boss
combined
turn
region
and look
piece.
at you and start spraying stuff at you, just stop and stand there. The healer will take care of you.
And so you have to come to one of these
Do we have
specially
the,
marked
piece
places to
summoner?
summon the boss.
Yeah.
Are we red eye?
Cammy will have to hand him off.
That's what I just traded you. The dog-looking guy.
Yep, you ready?
I'm ready.
Can't even watch.
I am. It's delayed.
You can kind of see over here.
Yeah, well, good thing I wasn't tanking or healing.
You try to reinstall?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be next. No, I didn't. I did the thing with DirectX 11 and 9, and that seemed to work. No, it's not. It seems to be in a group though, because I did a bunch of solo stuff and it's fine. Reinstall happens when I log out.
Squeeze might get credit.
Well, he's already gotten credit before, right? It's just, I was just making sure that his projection like
Yep, got them down to 50%, so.
oh, what happened to Wonders? Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, it looks like he's locked the aggro lock. Mitigations can hold your DPS confirmed, you might be able to get it. Otherwise, next attempt you don't have.
I'm running back, so.
People should,
I'm down.
Wow.
if possible, die as far away from the circle as possible.
Yeah, just switch me out of the group and put somebody else in there and get them down.
I got too far over to this side that everything just looked black to me. I couldn't tell if I was standing in anything.
Yeah, if
Trouble is we won't be able to because of only the people who just got the attunement buff or debuff are the only ones who are allowed to participate in that. So even if we swapped people, it's not going to allow it.
Alright, then I'm restarting my computer right now.
Be quick, I think you guys might have about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
9 minutes, 15 seconds.
If it's getting to the wire, just pull the boss so you can get a reset on the timer. Otherwise, things were going pretty good.
Oop, wrong one.
Oop, I went too high.
Any pure water on you, Cameo?
yep.
Could I borrow 8 of them? Or 7 of them? Thank you.
No problem.
This is weird, like, I don't have, like, my, typing spot for the chat channel is blank, but every time I click an item, it auto-links it in the chat.
Might have something weird bound on your keyboard. I was
So
having an
brief
issue
intermission
that
while
I
we
couldn't
wait for
capitalize
guy that
anything
DC'd in the
because
middle
I
of the
had,
fight.
for some reason, because my caps lock was disabled, when I would hit shift, it would not type. It might be something in your keyboard program.
Specifically, it's the control key, because control and right click is the link.
And we'll try this again. Like I said, this is a region boss, so it is much tougher than the regular blue bosses that you would summon in a lair. So my problem is I started getting to this end and the floor and his black ooze started bleeding
I think it's
together. And I
weird
couldn't
that
tell.
it puts
So
this black plastic all the way
I
up to
ended up
here,
standing in it,
and you
which was
can't
not
see
good.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, they could just put a barrier, collision, so that you can see, but can't walk in.
Yeah, especially since the others we were seeing that there isn't a physical kick you out. People could just be far enough away and you could stay and watch. But yeah, from here you've got an awkward purge.
There we go, that worked.
Let's see if we can do something. I don't need
I could
this.
probably try seeing if people can stay on this far end and see if that'll be okay or if it'll still kick out from there. But otherwise, the group has this entirety of this room to work with.
Yeah, I think it's because it's not popping up and going away like when you walk into a zone type of thing.
Is it going to let him back in the group and still be able to join us?
If he logs back in, yes. Well, I'll have to re-invite him, but yeah, he's still flagged and tagged as being a person who participated initially. So even if he drops group, he's still tied to it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a buff that is associated with this now. Originally there didn't used to be, and so that's what caused problems. And what made them change it. So now when he logs back in, he'll have that buff.
Well, we
Or
have 4 minutes and
should.
30 seconds to reinitiate or...
Yep. If it's getting down to 1 minute, just have one person run in and, I guess, eat a attempt. That way it'll reset the time. Because what that timer is if you don't start within that time, then you lose the rest of the attempts.
So yeah, if you see the burning torches down there,
figure out your strat, but there's a finite number, especially since the error message for people not in the group is pretty much saying that, hey, you know, when they summon the monster, you're going to get zoned out of here.
yeah. So for those of you watching, you get
So,
4 attempts
but if
per
we do
boss.
end up having
Each
to
time you
restart
attempt it and
for
fail,
Squeeze
one of
Up,
these torches
he
go out.
won't
If
be
you
able
run
to
out of
join
torches, you
that
can't summon
second
again,
time, will he?
and you have to go
He still
refarm
will,
all
because
the
he's still attuned to it.
and to be
It'll
able to
just
summon him
reset his
again.
timer
So
as
it
well.
behooves you to be ready to kill the boss, because once your pieces
I'm
go
saying,
away,
like, if we
it's a
run
whole
out of
lot of
time, we have to
questing
start it.
and or farming to collect them
Yeah,
all
like
again.
I was saying, if Squeezel's not quite back and there's like a minute to go, just one person run in there and eat an attempt.
So while we're waiting,
much
has
more
anybody
time
got
we
any
got?
questions for me concerning the game
3
and or
minutes.
anything, really?
Alright, I gotta get new
I'm here
hamsters
to talk
inside
to
of my
you.
computer, man. They're not spinning that wheel fast enough.
Solid state drive. Those hamsters are fast.
Yep, maybe after Christmas.
We're gonna do a fashion show.
Man, there was some good deals over Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I seriously almost bought a 500 gig solid state drive.
Wow, that's a beast.
So the interesting thing
Yeah,
about this
it was
game
like
is,
$229.
besides your weapons,
It was, if I wouldn't have
nothing
bought,
from
you
your
know, a
equipment is
$500
visual. Your
TV, I
visual
would
is
have
just
so
what you
bought
choose
it.
to wear. As you can see, we got the gambit of outfits in this group. These are the things that give me stats, but out of those, only the weapons are seen. Your outfit is your dressing room, and it's whatever you want to wear.
I'd rather have
You just click on
4
it and change your
smaller ones.
clothes. And this is a big aspect of the game, is the fact that
Yeah, for
you
sure.
really can
But
look like
if you had a 500
anything
gig,
you want.
you would never have to worry about it.
So, for those that are fashion
Until you
conscious,
do.
this is definitely a game for you.
Well, the thing is, though, the higher capacity ones are actually faster than the lower capacity ones, but you can put the lower capacity ones in raid, they just don't last as long.
I prefer my hybrid drive.
I
1
used to
minute
have a couple
30.
of those.
I'll go eat it.
No, wait. Squeezel, where are you at?
Now, I would go ahead and attempt to four-man it because I seem to be locked up at the load screen right now.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to try and format it, because at least there'd be an attempt on it. Plus, it doesn't.
Yep.
Alright,
It's not bad.
let's go.
Alright, going in.
I think it's awesome that it zoned wasted out and he's still dancing.
Can't stop dancing.
Can't stop the dance. Here it goes.
He one-shot me again. I don't get it.
Yeah, there's no way we can beat him with it either.
Well, I could run back if Sarcan can stay alive.
I don't know what just happened. That was confusing.
So, are you sure you're not supposed to run? Target's on you?
Quite sure. You just gotta solve it yourself.
I was feeling myself as soon as I see the target. Walked up.
I mean, you could try and get out of the filth, but if I recall, it still follows you. But you can try to get out of the filth, because that filth does do quite a bit of damage.
When I was healing it, I had a major health piece on. So I had like almost 4K.
Well, I guess I'll put peace on along with that happens. But as far as the animal, I'm getting motion.
Yeah, because that debuff lasts for quite some time. You've got to be able to, so if he picks you, you've got to be able to handle it quite a lot. If he picks with you, yes, they got to handle it.
I can't get back in there, so hopefully you guys can get it. Trying to jump in the window, but
Oh, I got trapped in between filth balls. Not a bad try for 4-man, I gotta say.
No, you guys were lasting quite a while.
Hey, got him down to 50k.
What's it? Grimbane and Darzy, what weapons are you two using?
AR pistol.
Yeah, there was something about elemental, wasn't there?
Assault rifle and shotgun.
Because one thing one of you guys might want to try is one of, if not both of you, slot in Reap and Sow, and you can just pop that for additional heals coming in.
I have
You
that, I
lose
can
an
equip it.
Yeah, you lose an elite active, but it's pretty much an oh crap option.
Well, I think my current elite active is just kneecapper, which really doesn't help a whole lot anyway.
you don't have to do or die.
I don't know.
It's in miscellaneous.
Well, for now, just slot in Reap and Sow, because that's all that's really important. Because you guys, so far, it's just you guys aren't living long enough to kill him.
We need heal rating for that.
No.
Yes and no. Heal rating helps it, but it has a really good exchange ratio for how much damage does some healing. So DPS doesn't really need to.
Well, bummer, I died back behind the circle. I don't want to res back there.
How far
I
away
might have
can
to
you
wait.
spawn? I'm seeing your video way delayed, but on the far right from where I see you're standing, how close can you get?
I can res right here at
You
the
might
against the wall, but
you might be able to You might be able to pull it off there, but wait till everyone else is ready to go. That way, if your spawning summons the boss, then at least Wonders can start healing.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, he hit me for 2942. I had 2941 health.
Squeezel, you there?
Yeah, I am. I'm back a little ways from the circle. Not sure if I'm back far enough.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if you're like dead or if I was getting a health glitch on you.
No, I'm still dead right now.
I'm ready. As soon as you guys pop up, I'll throw a couple healing cooldowns out.
I'm wedged in the back corner, so I should be able to res here without spawning him. It's just making sure everybody else is back far enough.
Okay, Darcy, you back?
1 sec.
Yeah, I'm back.
Alright, I'm ready too.
Alright, I guess respawn now then. Huh, won't let me res.
That's weird.
All right, 2 more chances.
Oh, that's why.
Why?
Oh, I got 4.8 second lag again.
Hmm.
Yep, you guys can get him down this time.
You sure?
DC again?
You guys had him down to 50k last time.
Let me try something before you try anything.
What's happening?
Hold on.
Ah, the joys of difficult fights. I love it. Love it.
What I'm going to try and do is, I'm not attuned, but there's some elite actives I can pop that might be able to affect you guys while you're in there, by the technicality of I'm in your party.
What?
Well, hopefully I'll live this time, so should be alright. If stuff hits the fan, then
All right, you want us to try it?
One moment.
I wonder if you sure this will work?
I'm not sure, but it's kind of what we've got.
It should work. What are you thinking about popping? Like, breaching shot, deadly aim? Oh.
I got deadly aim covered.
Alright, go ahead and attempt it.
How come wasted then our group and Grimbane is in?
Wait.
Yeah, it kicked me out.
Rat.
Should we just wipe it?
Might as well try.
We got 1 GPS, 1 Sarcan.
Well, that was painful.
Okay, who was supposed to be in there?
Me,
Who's me?
Grimbane.
Who was not supposed to be?
Waste.
We just three-manned that.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
the
that's
wrong
why-
people swapped.
I have a strange feeling I'm gonna get kicked out again.
Yep, wrong way.
Well, just to be safe, everyone get in here. In the famous words of Phil Ken 7. Alright, everyone here and ready?
Yep. Ready as I'll ever be, unless I get kicked out, and then you guys are screwed.
Well, Ronnie has the debuff now, so.
Waste get inside
What?
the room just in case. Alright, let's give this a go.
Last try.
Looks like you can't swap people in and out of the group.
Oh,
There's your back up just a bit.
Squeeze, it looks like you can't swap people in and out of the group.
That's great. Good. Glad to hear it. Kill that thing.
Yeah.
immediately when he came onto me, I moved. Looks like he lost interest when I moved.
Going down.
It's supposed to last for a lot longer. I don't know why it's
And there he is.
Yeah, it can't
Finally!
be interrupted, so it's weird.
Squeezel, you back?
No. I'm just now getting to the point where I can start my game.
Alright, I'm gonna grab the ritual fragment for the head. Camille's gonna grab the sack of teeth. Everything else, if it's an upgrade for you, grab it.
Grats, sorry about my issues causing problems.
I really wish that dropped
A
Michael.
signet of fortification dropped.
That's an okay one. I could use it with my new piece, but
So, let's see here. Aragall Wolf, no, TSW is not dead, not
Pretty
by
much
a
every
long
12
shot.
seconds you get a 378.
It's not as popular as some games, but it is
barrier.
very fun, and there's lots of people that play
when
each and
you're
every
not
day.
under 50% health.
Yes,
It's not
and
bad, but it's not
Sayon is
amazing.
very correct. It is on sale quite often.
Salvation and Ablation are quite a bit better.
Alright, everyone, let's head to the summoning circle just over here. You can climb up to the roof to get a safer way out to it.
There's a hole up here too.
Sarcan, if you want that signet, Sarcan, I'd gladly give it to you.
I mean, I could use it, but it's just a matter of who needs the gear first. So.
Incoming.
So now that we got the hard boss out of the way, we're going to do the easy ones. After we do turning quests.
Alright, while we're waiting for Squeezel to come in, do you want to start working on blueprint piece assignments? You just note off to the side what we'll have Squeezel grab.
And so the way this works is he's going to tell us which quest and who's going to collect the pieces, because basically this is a full set of pieces. So we want to get at least one of each of whatever we don't have. And then you can combine it into a piece to summon a boss. Now, if we've collected pieces while farming the area, then there might be pieces where we want 2 or 3 of something, but nothing of another. So we want to coordinate really well with what we collect and turn in and give it to the person who's going to do the combines. So, this is the way you farm a boss. So if you had 8 people, and you had 0 pieces when you walked in and completed the quest, you could summon the boss every single time you come here. And we do. We summon all 3 bosses every time we come to a lair, because we complete the quest and coordinate who we turn in pieces. Even if we've only got 5 people, usually you will collect enough in drops while doing the area to be able to summon at least one of the bosses, if not all of them. So, once you got a good stock of pieces where you got 5 of something, well, then it gets much easier to always be able to summon all 3 bosses every single time you come here. So that's the strategy involved, and we'll get to that as soon as we pass out pieces, and then we'll kill the bosses, which they're really
Alright,
quick
let's get
to-
this rolling. Everybody's here except for Squeezel and Ronnie, right?
Ronnie's back.
Just got back, didn't want to talk over in case you're in the middle of a sign-in.
No, that's fine. Arani, will you please grab Lambda 05,
Which one? Which mission?
the whole truth?
Okay, so we're doing this one first.
Got it.
Alright. Crimson Bane, will you please grab Sigma 06?
And the names are here at the end.
Darcy, will you please grab Upsilon 07? Sarcan, please grab Eta 01.
There's mine.
Wonders, please grab New 02. Wasted, please grab Phi 06.
So, Ara, last time I played PvP, it was pretty intense. It probably isn't as popular as a PvP game as some others that are out there. However, I think it is still pretty popular. I agree with you that really the only active map is the big one, but Battlegrounds seem to do okay. It just depends what you want. I'm not really a PvP player, so I can't speak to
Picking
it
up
too
the
much.
pieces.
That last one was called The Whole Truth.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Arani, please grab Kappa 07. Crimson Bane, please grab Kappa 03. Darcy, please grab Zeta 01.
Okay, we'll run this one.
Sarcan, please grab Phi 04. Wonders, please grab Kappa 03. Wasted, please grab Zeta 01. Does anybody need anything repeated?
So I really enjoy the PvE of this
Alright,
game.
the house
story
always
base
wins.
is just awesome.
Arani, please grab Chai 07. Crimson Bane, please grab Gamma 04. Darcy, please grab Pi 09. Sarcan, please grab New 05. Arani, oh I'm sorry, Wonders, please grab Iota 05.
Summon a pet.
And Wasted, please grab Chai 05.
Say I got a puppy.
What was Crimson Bane supposed to get?
So server-wise, it doesn't really matter. I think we're pretty much all together.
Gamma 04.
It just depends what faction you want to play, is where it's really at. There is no limitations of playing with people, because it doesn't matter where you're at. You can just do a meetup function
When I jump, you can trade.
to the group leader, and everybody's together. So, yes, there is different servers, but
Cameo,
once you
whenever you
group up,
want
it
to
doesn't
let me know what mine are, I can grab them.
In fact, none of us here, I think we're in 3 or 4 different servers. We're also 3 or 4 different factions, as you can see. I'm Dragon. He's Dragon. They're Illuminati. And we have a Templar over here. So, we're all in the same guild. So, if you want to check us out, go over to AIE, and you can check us out there. We're always looking for more people to help out. You know, worth checking in on us. So, maybe we'll see you in game.
Sarcan, do you want to tank these, or was that already discussed?
I can if you want. I'm still set up for it.
Go for it.
Darcy, come back over here for a sec, please. You're gonna have to do it again. Never mind. It says an error occurred during trade. An item failed to transfer. The trade will be aborted.
Your bag's full?
Oh.
He said, speaking from experience.
That is the one, yes.
Squeezel, I was reminded of you while I was out doing dinner and trivia last night.
Oh?
One of the screens had whatever sporting event was going on FX, and they played the Archer clip where it's top down.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome.
It's like, danger zone!
Have you been watching the ISIS training videos?
I have not.
Oh, really? Oh, a must-see. They're just little short training videos for working at ISIS. Brought to you by Krieger and the crew, and they're great. The latest one deals with ninjas. I think there's 3 of them.
Squeezel, I know where you get to stand.
Okay.
Right here. Then you can kill all the bosses.
Okay.
Did Steam act funny for anyone else?
What do you mean?
Today when I tried to access it, it wouldn't connect, and the only way to get it to finally work, so I had to first go into the Windows firewall, turn it off, turn it back on, then access Steam, make sure it's listed as a allowable thing, and then it started working. But in the process, now all my settings are reset, so like, now every person that I'm friended, it's showing all the game transitions. Like, this is annoying.
Nope, I played Far Cry 3 all day today.
Oh, is that you playing the far side?
Yeah.
That's a good game, I like it.
Yeah, it's dumb though, because in order to play it, you have to launch both Steam and Uplay.
Yeah, that's pretty lame. I think I got another game that's that way too. Oh, the Splinter Cell game.
Yeah.
But that you don't have to have Steam going.
What?
So he's combining the pieces, which you have to do inside your crafting bag. You got to put the pieces in the right spots to assemble them. And then it gives you the purple thing, and then you can use it to summon like you seen me do earlier. And there'll be 3 different bosses we can summon right here. And the same thing goes. We get 4 attempts. But these are pretty easy. They'll go down pretty quick. But it takes time to prep and set up, so I apologize for the lag and dead time in the show. But you know what? Let's do this. Fireworks. Woo. Let's make some fireworks. Yay. Good times.
You know, the view on those fireworks is awesome when you're above them.
Yes, Scorch, how can I help you? I have streamed Wizardry when it first came out, and it was beta test, and I have not played it in a while, and I know a lot of changes have happened, so I should probably go check that out again, huh? Let's kill some bosses.
Go, 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 go.
Camille, you got the summons?
I just built the last one.
Well, toss them to me so I can.
I have so
initiate
many
them
games, so you need to send me a request. Follow me on Twitter,
Guys,
send me
you have
a
breaching
PM,
shot?
or hit me up on my
Yes, I
YouTube
do.
channel. Ask me to show something, and I'll try and work it into my schedule of so many games, because the Queen wants me to play DDO all the time. Then I got my Secret World, and I got the Rift, and I got everything else. So, only so many
Yeah, that
hours
was one
in
of
a
those
day.
things I heard people talking
Plus,
about.
every Sunday I do Wizard
I
1-on-1.
decided to unlock it.
Alright, Sarcan, you're going to be tanking. We've got Blue Harvester first. That's the ghost. Just wail on him, he'll die real quick. He'll die faster than the mechanic that matters.
Oh, he died already.
Yeah, I got that Far Cry game on sale on one of those flash sales for like $6.
So every Sunday is
Yeah, it was a
Wizard
good
101,
deal. I
which is
got,
different from Wizardry. I'm assuming he meant
Bioshock
Wizardry.
Infinite.
Alright, Blue,
That's
do you
like
got
9.
And he dies. Almost done, baby. Wanna give me kisses? Wow, nice outfit. High five.
Alright, and Ferris Dueler, and that'll be it. As soon as these things go away.
Yeah, so I haven't played Wizardry in quite a while. I would definitely have to reinvestigate, reinstall, and check it out. But like I said, remind me via a request, and I would be more than happy
You're
to
my
check it out
hero.
again. That wants me to move around a bit. And he's dead.
Alright, everyone. and everyone watching the stream, and this is how we saved Christmas with the Krampus.
So that's a wrap, huh?
Pretty much. Anyone watching, AIE is currently recruiting to go into the Lair raid. Over the last couple of weeks, we finished getting all the pieces to be able to summon the raid boss. We just need 10 people. So if you're looking to join, head over to our forums and fill out an application and join right in with this fun. You can do what we're doing.
Yeah, I put out the link to the Umami site so they can find us if they were interested in joining us. So nice plug there. I already got you.
Awesome. And everyone should keep watching Sarcan stuff because it's awesome. You can watch dwarves die.
Dwarves dying is indeed EO. Here, I'm a sexy chick with a very large hammer. I'm just saying.
Alright, also for us, be sure to post in the Legion of Dynamic Discord thread what bosses you're missing, and we'll start knocking those out for people to get the achievements, so you guys can also have a fashionable jacket.
Could you, maybe link that website?
So with that, that's it for today for my show. I appreciate you all coming out. Like I said, we always have a lot of fun when we do this. When I can, I stream The Secret World every Wednesday for the Lair raids. Sometimes we do Mondays, which is our progression night. Thursdays is for the new augmentation system earning. And then Sundays is Elite or Nightmare Dungeons. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time, so I don't always get to participate in those, but those would be the days I would be streaming Secret World if I did, because those are the days we have guild events. But I also stream a number of things, so if you like what you've seen, please be sure to follow me here on MMORPGcom, my own channel, which is at Chief Sarcan, and I'll give you those links here in a second, and we'll see you up next time. So I appreciate you coming out, and hopefully we see you again. Like I said, if you have any feedback, please let me know. I'm always looking for ways to improve my show. And my philosophy is this is Ask the Chief Streaming. You ask me, I try and give you the show and let you see it in the future and or answer the questions then. On my YouTube channels are live video, no editing. You get the straight scoop as you see it. And you'll get my honest opinions and answers to questions as they happen. I always try and acknowledge you if you show up for the show. So again, I hope we see you again real soon. You all have a good night. Thanks for coming out.